Friends and fellow travelers, welcome to day 26 of the Friendship and Community Challenge, which is asking us, how do you handle conflict between friends? In friendship and in community, inevitably we're going to have conflict. And how we deal with that when it's not us being the ones in conflict, but two friends or two group members that are in conflict is pretty important to understand what it is that we do in that situation and how we show up. This is also reminding you, don't do it the way someone else does it. Find your way in, find what works for you, and then do that. There are rules and general things that you want to do and don't want to do, but sometimes you got to connect with your intuition and realize from your gut what you need to do here. Because as soon as you stop being authentic in that conflict management, it's going to read bad, and it's going to probably enhance the conflict in a negative way. The Ten of Pentacles. What I do when people are in conflict, and what this card is telling me, I should say, is reminding me that I like to think of everyone's perspective. I try to. I don't always. But when I'm at my best, I can say, what's this guy feeling? He feels like he's left alone. So he's feeling a little bit outside, outcast. He's seeing these people over here talking and having a good time, but he's like, well, what about me? You've outgrown me, and I'm no. So he's feeling all victim-y. These people are oblivious to what's going on. There's this kid who's kind of peeking around. Maybe the kid is me going, hey, we're having fun over here, but this person isn't. And conflict is also in that recognition of how is everyone feeling? Because conflict isn't always fight. I realize that sometimes it's about getting to it before it ever becomes a conflict. Recognizing. So what I do in conflict is I can recognize that someone's pulling away, someone's getting quiet. And then I pull them into the conversation, just like this kid is peeking around and looking at the old man over here who seems like, I just don't fit in anymore. I built my kingdom. My years are short, so I might as well just not join the party. But this is me going, hey, what's your name? What do you? How are you doing today? It's starting a conversation. I've done this a couple times recently and realized that in just looking at people and reading body language, I can stop the fight before it becomes one, because I recognize this person is having experience. They don't know how to articulate it. So I'm going to go to them and cut it off before it becomes something hurtful to themselves or to others. Even in coaching and things, I like to talk to people about that is how do we stop it before it goes there? How do we catch it before it becomes conflict in a very eruptive sense? And when we have, this eruption, how do we then go back and look through the wreckage of it and figure out what we could have done differently? So it's a process. 100% it's a process, and it's an evolution of ability. Like, it's not something people can do right away, but over time, when you become aware of it, you can make different choices. So that's what I like to do to help people in conflict. And there's other ways too. There's more active, like stop it, and separate, and I'll do that too. But if I'm at my best and I see it, I will stop it before it becomes conflict. Have the conversation now before we're putting fists up, So if this has been enjoyable for you, please remember, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. And until next time, journey well, my friends.